It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Prime Time.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And now Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check. Ready.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Going back to Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Throwing. Love. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and it came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on third down, it lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just...
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Here's 3rd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw on 3rd down. McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Off play action. McCarthy. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Love now on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw now. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on that punt. Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota. Taken right around the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Called on a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nice costly first and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a second down throw for Love here. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Heading up the man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, it's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Addison. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy being chased out left.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Jacobs going to try the middle. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. A little juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Set, go.
First down, Love to pass. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 38. 47 yards rushing for it now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. All told, it's an even third. Down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. McCarthy. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain an 11-point spread. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
On the ready.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And here, down 2 scores, you've still got some time, but you've got to start thinking about preserving the clock when you can. And that's a nice job to secure the football, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds.
Love now to pass on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings' 8-yard line.
Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Play action this time with Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Flushed out. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Kene Nwangu. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here's Nixon. And able to get this out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Love, they go play action now.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st down going to the air with Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd down, goal to go. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'm coming! Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 21-18. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Bullard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's got room at the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Here's 1st and 10. Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dive, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot.
This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a first throw here in overtime.
He gets it to Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 7-yard touchdown run.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First throw in overtime for Love. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. What can Love do in the OT? Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get... But it leads now to a third down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Here now a third down and 8. Now Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
It's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women.